Architectural Analysis 2: Architectural, City, and Landscape. Project 1: Hishkaro Creek Point B. First part: Landscape Analysis. The site. The land lies in a topographic secluded site in the middle of Duhok City, close to the city center, near Duhok Stadium. Hishkaro Stream is located in the Duhok Governorate in KRI. Current situation. The stream at Point B is surrounded by closely packed residential buildings and houses on one side of the stream, while the other side is bordered by a topographic hill containing a private residential property. The stream is not used for any particular function at the moment, as the water level is low at this point. Thus, the riverbank is polluted with residential waste. Current situation. Problems. As seen in the multiple pictures provided, the creek's water levels are low, and the sewerage system that moves water from the street and houses is clogged with waste from the nearby residential buildings. The creek is not contained within a safe structure, and it's instead open to the public, which is a safety hazard. For the multiple drawings provided, we have sketched sections of the point B of the Hishkaro River. As you can see from the pictures, one side of the hill is higher than the other. As seen in the videos provided, on one side of the river, the water passes under Rosa Bridge, which is the first video. The second video shows the riverbank very close to the houses. Here's an animated video showcasing Hishkaro River passing under Rosa Bridge. The land use. Due to the nature of the site location, the area is secluded and private, lying behind a single private territory that is used as a residential area. Thus, it limits the type of activities done on the site itself, but includes the surrounding activities and nearby uses. First one is mainly residential. It has 2 primary schools, 1 middle school, a nearby gas station, a nearby football stadium, and empty land. Accessibility. The site can be accessed through Rosa Road, which is a road that extends from Azadi Park to Duhok Bazaar. The site is also accessed through 2 alleys, which are narrow and small, Shashan Alley and Shahla Alley, both of which run through the small neighborhood of the site. The creek at this point runs under Rosa Bridge and extends all the way to Sea Love Road. For the noise, the area houses 2 elementary schools, very close to the residence, which could be the biggest noise source. But despite that, the area is quiet, not containing any other major noise source. Current activities. The site of the creek currently does not have any activities catering to the public. The nearby street and residential alleys use it as a sewerage system to clear out excess rainwater. Thus, the current activities of the site are: the creek is used as a sewerage system, as seen in the first picture, and some residents have small garden plots surrounding the creek. Due to the risks, the creek, left unsupervised with little to no maintenance, becomes a very hazardous site. There are 5 major hazards that we must talk about. The first one is the one concerning residential waste, which makes a health hazard. The second one is the lack of safety guarding, which is a physical hazard. The third one, no rainwater management, and causes a lot of flooding, like the ones that we've talked about, which is a safety hazard. The fourth one, no waste Water or chemical waste control. This leads to the uncontrollable spread of diseases and foul-smelling odor in the summer, which is a health hazard. The last one, the floods and high water levels cause erosion to the structures and buildings on the site, which is a safety hazard to the residents nearby. There are multiple floods that happened over the years, but we wanted to mention two of the most recent ones. The first one happened in 2018, and the second one happened 2020. As you can see, it caused a lot of economical damage, and in some cases, it caused fatalities. People's opinion. The people living nearby the Hishkaro River have multiple concerns. The most prominent ones are that they're concerned that the municipality will not solve the problems of the creek within an efficient frame of time. The second one is that they're concerned that they're not going to be compensated for the economic damage the floods have caused them over the years. The third one is that they're concerned that the projects and proposals presented to the directory will keep on getting rejected. These are a few designs proposed to the directory. The first one is composed of cantilever walls on both sides of the riverbed. The second one is covered in cladding stone in a double trapezoid shape. The third one is composed of a cantilever retaining wall on the right side and cladding stone on the left. The fourth one is the opposite. It's retaining wall on the left side and cladding stone on the right side. We assume that for our point of the river, design number 4 would be the most efficient because our site has a topographic hill and a low residential area on both sides of the river. So on the high topographic hill, we can have stone cladded, and on the other side, near the residential area, we can have a retaining wall to prevent flooding.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about two international examples that have the same situation and reach different outcomes. First, we have San Antonio River Walk in USA. The authority of San Antonio River added parks, walkways, gardens, restaurants, shops, and other attractions to the river. The most famous portion of the river walk is the 4-kilometer stretch through the downtown. It was expanded later and now it stretches 24 kilometers. The second example is Kallang River in Singapore. The aim was to create vibrant community gathering spaces accommodating the drainage functions of the river at the same time. Then we have some local plantation samples. First, we have olive tree, which is native to the Middle East and Iraqi Kurdistan region that survives severe weathers, rises from 4 to 15 meters and spreads up to 8 meters. It can be grown and maintained easily, and also it's economical. Then we have cypress tree, which is an evergreen tree that rises up to 14 meters and spreads from 6 to 24 meters. It is easy to grow and maintain and also economical. The third type is desert fan palm that rises from 10 to 21 meters, spreads up to 6 meters. It can be grown and maintained easily, and it's also economical. Then we have some shrubs. The first type is red tip photina, which is an ornamental shrub that rises from 2 to 3 meters, spreads from 1 to 2 meters, easy to grow and maintain, and it's also economical. The second type is a lavender shrub that rises from half a meter to 2 meters, spreads up to a meter. It is not hard to maintain and it's also economical. The third type is boxwood, which is an evergreen shrub that rises from 1 meter to 10 meters, spreads up to 5 meters. It is easy to maintain and grow, and it is also economical. And here we have some flowers. The first type is bunch flower, daffodil, or narcissus. The plant size is 30 to 70 centimeters and flower size is 20 to 70 millimeters, and it can spread up to 70 millimeter, and it is easy to grow and maintain. The second type that we have is treasure flower. The plant size is 100 to 500 millimeters and flower size 60 to 100 millimeter. It can spread up from 100 to 500 millimeters, and it is also easy to grow and maintain. The third type of flower is paper flower. The plant size of paper flower rises from 300 to 500 centimeters. The flower size is 50 millimeters. It can spread from 90 to 500 centimeters, and it is easy to grow and maintain. It is also economical.